अस्सलाम वालेकुम प्यारे बच्चों। आज 8th क्लास के साइंस के बायोलॉजी से मैंने आपके लिए टॉपिक चुना है द सेल। प्यारे बच्चों, बायोलॉजी का ये एक फंडामेंटल टॉपिक भी है और बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है। इस टॉपिक में आपको बहुत सारी जानकारी मिलेगी सेल के बारे में, सेल किसको बोलते हैं, सेल की स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, सेल के फंक्शंस के बारे में, सेल की शेप्स के बारे में। तो प्यारे बच्चों, आपसे इल्तिमास है कि ध्यान देकर इस चैप्टर को पढ़िए और इस वीडियो को अच्छी तरह देखिए। साथ ही साथ एक और रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे कि मेरा जो चैनल है इसको भी सब्सक्राइब कर दें। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सेल स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शंस। प्यारे बच्चों, you have already learned that things around us are either living or non-living. Further, you may recall that all living organisms carry out certain basic functions. Can you list these functions? Different sets of organisms perform the various functions you have listed. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the basic structural unit of an organ, which is the cell. Cells may be compared to bricks. Bricks are assembled to make a building. Similarly, cells are assembled to make the body of every organism. Discovery of the cell. डिस्कवरी किस तरह हो गई सेल की? रॉबर्ट हुक in 1665 observed slices of cork under a simple magnifying device. Cork is a part of the bark of a tree. He took thin slices of cork and observed them under a microscope. He noticed partitioned boxes or compartments in the cork slice. These boxes appeared like a honeycomb. He also noticed that one box was separated from the other by a wall or partition. Hooke coined the term cell for each box. What Hooke observed as boxes or cells in the cork were actually dead cells. Cells of living organisms could be observed only after the discovery of improved microscope. Very little was known about the cell or the cell compartment for the next 150 years after Robert Hooke's observations. Today we know a lot about cell structure and its functions because of improved microscopes having high magnification. The egg of a hen represents a single cell and is big enough to be seen by the unaided eye. This is Robert Hooke and this is the picture of cork. Both bricks in a building and cell in the living organisms are basic structural units. The buildings, though built of similar bricks, have different designs, shapes, and sizes. Similarly, in the living world, organisms differ from one another, but all are made up of cells. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structures, unlike non living bricks. The biggest single celled organism is the egg of an ostrich. Organisms show variety in cell number, shape, and size. How do scientists observe and study the living cell? They use microscopes which magnify objects. Stains dyes are used to color parts of the cell to study the detailed structure. There are millions of living organisms. They are of different shapes and sizes. Their organs also vary in shape, size, and number of cells. Let us study about some of them. Number of cells. Can you guess the number of cells in a tall tree or in a huge animal like the elephant? A billion is 1,000 million, a trillion is 1,000 billion. The number runs into billions and trillions. Human body has trillions of cells which vary in shapes and sizes. Different groups of cells perform a variety of functions. Organisms made of more than one cell are called multicellular. Multi means many, cellular means cell. Organisms. The number of cells being less in smaller organisms does not in any way affect the functioning of the organisms. You will be surprised to know that an organism which with a billions of cells begins life as a single cell, which is the fertilized egg. The fertilized egg cell multiplies and the number of cells increases as development process. The single-celled organisms are called unicellular. Uni means one, cellular means cell organisms. A single-celled organisms perform all the necessary functions that multicellular organisms perform. A single-celled organism like amoeba captures and digests food, respires, excretes, grows, and reproduces. Similar functions in a multicellular organism are carried out by group of specialized cells forming different tissues. Tissues in turn form organs. These are some unicellular organisms. This is amoeba and this is the picture of paramecium. Shape and size of the cell. How do you define the shape of amoeba in the figure? You may say that the shapes appear in irregular pattern. In fact, amoeba has no definite shape unlike other organisms. It keeps on changing its shape. Observe the projections of varying lengths protruding out of its body. These are called pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false feet. These projections appear and disappear as amoeba moves or feeds. A white blood cell WBC in human blood is another example of a single cell which can change its shape. But while WBC is a cell, amoeba is full-fledged organism capable of independent existence. What shape would you expect in organisms with millions of cells? The different shapes are related to their specific functions. Generally, cells are round, spherical, or elongated. Some cells are long and pointed at both ends. They exhibit spindle shape. Cells sometimes are quite long. Some are branched like the nerve cells or a neuron. The nerve cell receives and transfers messages, thereby helping to control and coordinate the working of different parts of the body. Shapes of some unicellular organisms. This is RBC, red blood cell, WBC, white blood cell. This is nerve cell. Can you guess which part of the cell gives its shape? Components of the cell are enclosed in a membrane. This membrane provides shape to the cell of the plants and animals. Cell wall is an additional covering over the cell membrane in plant cells. It gives shape and rigidity to these cells. Bacterial cell also has a cell wall. Now let us see size of the cells. The size of the cells in living organisms may be as small as a millionth of a meter, micrometer or micron, or may be as large as few centimeters. However, most of the cells are microscopic in size and are not visible to the unaided eye. They need to be enlarged or magnified by a microscope. The smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer in a bacteria. The largest cell, measuring 170 mm into 130 mm, is the egg of an ostrich. Thank you for watching this video. Dear students,